You know, every once in a while you come across a product and you have to think, man, this thing was made just for RVers. And that is true in the case of Vampire Company. They make a tool called Vampliers. And at first they look like just a standard set of pliers, but if you look at the end, you can see there are teeth in the end, and that makes all the difference in the world to an RVer. I'll all but guarantee that every RV has a few of these. These are over-torqued screw heads, but you can see that you'll never get that screw out. And that's fine and dandy if you don't have to remove whatever that screw is attached to. But how many times have RVers run across that, and what they've ended up having to do is get a Dremel tool and cut a slot in it and then put a standard screwdriver in there. However, these, you simply grab the screw head and then with a few short twists, the screw comes out. So this is an elegant idea, and if you're an RVer, every RVer needs one of these in their toolbox. The tool is made in Japan. It is imported into the United States by a company called Vampire. And they make a bunch of different style tools. And what we have is we have a large vice grip. All these do have the jaws on the end. And the different size tools have different size jaws. And we have a small pair of vice grip style. We have a lineman style. And then we have a smaller, almost needle nose style. And the interesting thing is that you can see these two, and other than the black coating, they look fairly identical, and it's because they are. The red tools are imported by a company called Vampire Tools. The green tools are imported directly from Japan, and they're the same manufacturer. The green tools are called Engineer brand, and oddly enough, you can buy both of them on either Amazon or eBay. The main difference being that the Engineer brand green tools are about 25% less expensive. As far as warranty goes, that's the difference because you can get a US warranty with the red ones, and the green ones you may have to send them back to Japan for warranty. And this can be a little bit expensive if you were to buy the complete set, so I don't recommend doing that. If you want to buy just one, I would recommend the large vice grip style. It'll set you back around $30 or maybe a little bit less. Another essential screwdriver is one that has a square head, or sometimes called Robertson head. And the RV industry uses tons of these, and here's what one looks like. At first look, it looks like maybe a Phillips head, but it's really not. You can see the square in it. And you can see that they fit in here. And they're designed for drive tools. That's why the square really works better than the Phillips. It's essential, in my view, that every RVer should have a couple of these screwdrivers in their toolkit. And these are made by Tecton. They're not very expensive. I think they're $3-4 a piece. You can buy them actually in a set. Or you can buy something like this Viha. It's a German company, but this particular tool is made in Minnesota. This is known as an 11-in-1 tool. And it does have a number 2 and a number 1 Robertson. These are around $17. Or you can buy the Milwaukee, which actually is made in China, and it too is a 11-in-1, and it has a number 1 and number 2 Robinson. So look for the 11-in-1 screwdriver if you like the combos, which in an RV makes sense because they don't take up as much space. Or buy you a set of inexpensive purpose-made screwdrivers. If you try to use a Phillips screwdriver, I'll all but guarantee you that you will damage the head and then have a hard time getting it out. You'll have to go buy a pair of Vampliers. Visit rv-project.com.